In 1873, a Belgian priest stepped onto a remote peninsula in the Hawaiian Islands, a place most people hoped never to see. The settlement was called Kalaupapa on the island of Molokai. By order of the Hawaiian government, men, women, and children diagnosed with leprosy were sent here for life. Nearly 800 people were already living in exile. No one was meant to leave. His name was Damien of Molokai. He had come from Tremello, Belgium, and now served as a missionary priest in the Kingdom of Hawaii. When the Bishop of Honolulu asked for priests to minister to the colony, the assignment was meant to be temporary. Damien volunteered. When he first arrived, he spoke like an outsider. "My dear brethren," he said, "I have come to serve the lepers of Molokai." They were in need of comfort. He had come as a priest, a visitor, a shepherd sent into difficult pasture. But daily life quickly changed the distance between them and him. What he found was not only sickness, it was abandonment. There were few proper homes, little medical care, graves dug by the sick themselves. So he began to work.
Steady.
He built houses with his own hands. He dressed wounds. He carried coffins. He sat beside children. He shared their meals. He stayed. Centuries earlier, another man had touched lepers. He did not step back. He reached forward. This is the man Damien followed. One evening, while cleaning a man's arm scarred by disease, Damien said quietly, "That must be painful." The man looked at him. "The sores," he said. "You get used to those." He paused. "What you don't get used to is being sent away like you're already dead." My family stopped writing. For them, it was easier to forget. For many in Molokai, the disease was not the deepest injury. Being unwanted was. The visible wounds could be dressed, the other wound could not. It was meant to be temporary. Priests would come and go from the colony offering the sacraments and return again to safety. But Damien began to live differently. He learned the Hawaiian language. He worked beside the people rather than apart from them. He shared their labor and their routines, not as a visitor passing through, but as someone who belonged. And before long, something changed in the way he spoke. During a sermon, he used the words the community did not expect. "We lepers." Not you, not they, we. For people used to being looked down upon, the word carried weight. He chose to stand beside them, not above them. The years passed. Homes were rebuilt. Order slowly returned. The settlement that once felt abandoned began, in small ways, to feel like a community. And then one day the words carried a different meaning. We lepers. This time, they were no longer only an act of solidarity. After visiting a doctor, Damien learned that he himself had contracted the disease. What he had embraced in spirit now marked him in body. Some expected he would leave now, return to Belgium, be with his family while he still could. But Molokai had become his home. Damien was a good shepherd, and he would not abandon the flock he had come to love. So the work continued. Even as his strength declined, he built, encouraged, prayed, and remained close to the people who depended on him. The years of service slowly wore him down. And as death approached, something had quietly changed. The man who had arrived as an outsider was now fully accepted by those whom the world had fully rejected. On Molokai, far from the place where he was born, he died among his own.